Hello, my name is DJ Chuang. I live with a mental health disorder for nearly 20 years, and I want to respond to some questions that I've received based on my lived experience. So I'm not a trained psychologist or psychiatrist. I'm just speaking from life experience and things I've learned along the way. So this is personal advice. And if I'm older than you, which is likely, then an advice from an uncle or a older person for you. So the question is, how do you balance work and school with time to take a step back to check on your personal health and self-care, mentally speaking? I will answer it this way, that just like every morning you get up for work or for school, and you do a quick evaluation on how you're feeling that day. Did you get a good night rest, and are you ready to go to work or school? And there are those days when you feel sick and you feel not well, and you would have a difficult time focusing on work or school. Maybe you're sick with a fever, or you have a tummy ache, or you have a cough, or you're just overwhelmed with feeling and you can't think very clearly. And so on those days, you call in sick and you take a day to rest. And if able to control the symptoms with some off-the-shelf medication, then take an aspirin or whatever it is that would help ease the symptom. But if it's serious enough, then the next step would be go see your primary physician or urgent care and get yourself checked out and see what other medication you might need to help in the physical realm. And when it comes to the mental and emotional realm, then that takes a little more time because it takes longer typically to schedule an appointment with your psychiatrist or psychologist. And one way to do that is to just get a phone call in and let them know that you're struggling with some thoughts and feelings, and you'd like to get some help as soon as possible. Now, because work and school is typically on most of our calendars and schedules, I would say if you're able to hold out to the weekend, then hold out to the weekend, or if you have some extra time one evening, find a friend or family member that you feel safe with and you feel comfortable sharing your feelings with and your thoughts with. Someone who's empathetic, someone who will not give you advice and fix you, someone who will listen caringly and non-judgmental, and then you share for 15 to half an hour and see if that person has some feedback for you that would be helpful next steps for your self-care and to stabilize and ease the symptoms and thoughts and feelings that might be triggering for you, triggering in the sense of creating stress, anxiety, lack of focus, depression, negative thoughts, all those kind of things that are just creating feelings that are distracting you from being able to focus and be productive with your work or school. And based on that encouragement, support, and feedback, then you can take the next step of action towards your self-care. And I would say getting to a mentally healthy space is when you can have the thoughts and feelings that come up, because those are just things that happen, and they're not right or wrong. But actions and behaviors can be right or wrong depending on your personal values and the context that you live in. And so when the feelings and the thoughts become overwhelming and you're less able to control your actions and behaviors, that's when it's appropriate to get help. And so that's my thoughts on how to balance work and school with managing your mental health. I hope that's been helpful. Please add a comment, a reply, or contact me directly if I could be of help to you personally in any way.